He's got about a 3-footer here. Okay, safely home with that putt. And you're 3 over at the moment. All right, here we go with the par 4, 4th hole. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Well, that won't work. And second shot here on the 4th. Nicely struck. All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot. Going to the beach. All right, let's see how he deals with this beach. Ooh, almost in there. Oof, I didn't love seeing that. This one's for his par. Let's see what he does. Oh no, it's right better. Just a little tap needed here. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you are sitting at 4 over on the round. And the 5th hole, we have a par 5. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, bombs away. Let's hit that fairway. Ooh, screaming off the club face. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. Nicely done. Nice shot. That'll do. And let's see what he does from the greenside sand. Oh my, that almost dropped. He's got a very long putt in his future here. Let's see what he does. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. I think he's on the right track here. This one's still on track. Oh, and the putt doesn't drop. He's not going to like that. If this drops, you can go down to 3 over. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. This one's tracking. Yep, I knew you had it in you. Great way to bounce back. Birdieing this one after bogeying the last. Great stuff. Okay, 6th hole at Pinehurst number 2. We've got a par 3, and I think it's one of the more difficult par 3s on the course. Nice, that's some solid contact. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. This could be a bit long. Let's see how it goes. All right, this is his second. Oh man, that almost went. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Oh! And from the bunker with love. Nice shot. This one's from around 9 feet. And there it is. He gets it to go. All right, not much left here. Boom. And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day. Okay, we have a very sharp dogleg to the right on this one, the 7th hole, par 4. So just be careful off the tee and see if you can get a good look at this green. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. This one's heading for the sand, I think. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. I don't think you're going to like that. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Well, let's see how he gets out of this one. All right, step 1. He's out of the bunker. Still a ways to go to get to that green. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Oh, so close. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left. Nice little stroke in there for par. Okay, he's got 9 feet to go. I think this one's breaking to the left. Let's see what he does here. This for the bogey. Okay, that putt's done. And you're 3 over on your round. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Oh dear gracious, he just tattooed that one. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. And from here, he's looking at around 195 yards to the pin. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Well judged on that one. 11 feet to the cup for him. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. All right, here's what you got left for par. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Currently sitting at 3 over par. Okay, the par 3 9th is in front of us. Let's stick it close. Tap in our birdie putt and be on our way. What do you say? Really nice swing. I see you've put a draw on this one. Oh yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. All right, let's see how he does here on this hole. Here's a 6-iron from them. And 21 feet out for him. Looks like a right to left break. Yeah, looks like he's put it on a good line here. Still on track. Oh, and he gets it to drop. This would take you down to 2 over. Oh man, this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, bad break. Okay, here's a par putt. Okay, 10th hole, par 5. Let's go. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Oh, here we go. Hitting out of some pine straw. This could get interesting. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin. Decent approach there. Okay, this is his third. This putt is around 27 feet out. I think this one's breaking to the left. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Not a bad result from that distance. You bring things down to 2 over if you sink this. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. All right, let's sink this one for par. Okay, 3 over par for you. And here we go. We're on hole number 11, and we got a par 4. Here we go. Let's let this one go. Looks like this one should be in the fairway. And from here, he's setting up around 155 yards out. Okay, second shot on the 11. All right, time to get out of the bunker. Let's do this. Okay, nice to leave that sand behind us. Let's putt and move on. This putt is insanely long. It's stressful just watching him set this up, really. And this one's, I think, going left to right. I think he's put it on a good line. It's still tracking. Will it go? Oh, and he makes it. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. I think we got a right to left break on this one. No, that's going to wind up short. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And that's 4 over for you. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? Was a good one. And this will be his second shot. Okay, this is about 160 or so to the pin. Oop, this one's drawing a little bit. Come on, get down on that green. All right, nice approach on that one. Ooh, he was close. And 7 feet to the cup. That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. Currently 3 over par for the day. Okay, here we go on the par 4, 13th. It's a short par 4. Let's see what you can do. Good job. And let's see how he does on this hole. Well, this tee shot should work. All right, this one's about 85 yards out. Well, that'll do for now. This putt to take you down to 2 over par. I think this is going to go right to left. Starting this one out pretty good. Who continues to be good. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And this is for his bogey. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. All right, here we go. Par 4, 14th hole. Let's pump it into the fairway. And we'll take a look at hitting this green, which pitches from back to front. I think this is heading to the fairway. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. That'll do for the approach. Setting up his third shot here. Here we go. This is for birdie. This one's going hard to the right. And just not enough mustard on that one. All right, if he wants to save par, he's got to drop this on in there. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. And right now you're 2 over. All right, we have a nice long par 3 here at the 15th. Do your best to stick this on the green. If I were you, I would just aim for the middle of the green and just take what you get. I don't think this is going to be good. Well, better luck next time. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And here's a look at their hybrid. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. All right, forget about that bunker. Leave it in the pass. We're on the green. All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. Oh, come on. And if he drops this, it'll save par. Looks like this one's breaking to the right. Putt drops. There's his putt. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And currently sitting at 3 over par. And on to number 16. We have a par 4 on this one. Looks like this one's in the fairway. All right, let's launch this into the atmosphere, preferably hitting the fairway. And he's looking at around 220 from here. Alrighty, second shot on the 16th. I like the shape on this. Nice little draw. We're on the green with that one. Well done. All right, third shot for him. Oh, almost went down. Okay, he needs this to save par. Ooh, looks like he's put it on a pretty good line. Nothing wrong with that putt. This one's about 25 feet out. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Oh, this one's looking okay. Still on line. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, that putt'll go. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. Okay, par 3 here on the 17th. Hopefully you have a good tee shot and miss all that sand out there. Let's have enough club to clear that bunker. A little bit of fade on this one. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. Looks like the sand coming up. Looks like he's in the bunker here. Let's see how this goes down. Oh my word, that almost dropped in the bucket. What will happen here? I'll just be quiet and watch and see how you do. Oh, this has my attention. Ooh, continues to be good. Oh, come on, get down in the hole. Oh, and the putt won't go. Let's see what he does here. He's putting for par. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. And there it is. You got that one to go. All right, give it a tap. And as that one drops in the hole, let's take a look at the scorecard. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. All right, here we go. Par 4, 18th hole at Pinehurst number 2. Let's have a nice tee shot and then take it from there. All right, let's see what he does on this one. Careful of this one, fairway bunker. Not sure what's going to happen here. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. And this shot's about 125 yards from the pin. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. And now we will putt. Nicely played out of the sand. Okay, you've got this to save par. Come on, let's get that to go. This one's going to the left. Well, this one's looking good so far. Continuing on its line. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. He's got 8 feet to go. Ooh. right, he's all done. All right, at the end of this one, you've wound up at 2 over par. And with that, I will leave you to your own devices. Thank you for the round, and I'll see you next time. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. We start out today with a par 4 in front of us. Now let's strike this drive into the fairway and get on our way. Okay, let's smash this one out there. All right, let's send it. Yep, that's going to do. Setting up about 115 yards out. Nice little draw onto this one. All right, here's his second shot. All right, 34 feet from the cup. This one's going uphill and going to the right. Ooh. All right, he's putting this one for birdie. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, it's going right by. Okay, let's slide this one on in there for our par. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And that putt will go. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Oh, let's see what you can do on this one. Silky swing. Okay, this one's around 165 yards out. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Nicely played. He looks to be about 130 yards away. This is a 9-foot putt. Ooh, just missed. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. A little too hard. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And nice putt. Let's move on. You are currently sitting right at even par. Got a par 5 here on the third hole. Looking good off the tee. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. And here's your second shot on the third. Ooh, look at you. Putting for eagle here. This shot's about 75 yards to the pin. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. This one's going pretty hard to the left. Oh, look at this thing. Still looking good. Oh, come on, it has to go. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. Okay, interested to see how he deals with this long putt ahead of him. And I think this one's breaking to the left. think he's on the right track here. Continues to look good. Oh, and he gets that to drop. And with that tap, it's a birdie on the scorecard. And after that one, you'll go down to 1 under par. And the fourth hole in this one is a par 3. Five iron on display for this one. Okay, let's see what you do here. And your approach is heading right at the pin. Got a little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. All right, let's get out of this sand. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough.
Oh, the chip slides by.
12 feet left to the hole.
I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left.
It's getting there. And your bogey putt will drop. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out. And after that hole, you've been brought down to even par. And we got a par 4 for our 5th. Oh, looking good off the tee. All right, let her fly. Let's see it. Oh my, absolute power on that drop. And from 170-ish yards out, looks like this one's going left. Here's our second shot on the 5th. He's got some sand to contend with. Let's see what happens.
Oh my, is he going to get this one to go down?
Could go down to 1 under if this goes in. I think we got a left to right break here. Well, this one's on a line. Oh yeah, getting better. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it
doesn't go. Oh, man. And for your par.
Okay, even par at the moment.
And it's a par 4 here on the 6th.
This one's heading to the fairway, I think.
Well, let's see what you got. Oh, man, there's a drive. Just smashed it.
Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. Let's see what he does here. 120 yards out. "20 feet to the hole from here." And it looks like this will just move a tiny little bit to the right. This one's looking decent. Still going.
Yes! Drops it on in there. What a putt.
This one's about 8 feet from the cup. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under.
Okay, we have a par 3 here on the 7th.
And they're going with the 5-wood. Okay, let's see what you got here.
Hopefully you can get over that bunker safely.
Just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith.
This one looks like it's going to the right and downhill a bit.
Right by.
And this is his look at birdie. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Putt drops for birdie.
Okay, moving on. And you are 1 under after that one.
And now the 8th hole. We got okay, full sand. Let's go.
goodness. Got a hold of that one. And this is about 165 yards or so to the pin. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him. You could go to 2 under with this putt right here. Looks like this goes downhill and to the right. So far, so good. Continuing to be good. Let's get in there now. Oh, yes, that'll go down nicely. This next putt will be for his birdie. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Looks like he's put a good stroke on it. Continues on a great line. Oh, and he gets it to go. Under par for the day after that one. All right, the 9th is a par 4. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. All right, let's go. Oh my, safe to say you got all of that one. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Ooh, nicely shaped shot coming up. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Ooh, that was a beauty. Okay, this one's 20 feet. This one's going pretty hard left to right. Looking good so far. Continuing. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that'll drop. All right, you brought things down to 3 under after that hole. All right, we head to the 10th. We got a par 4 ahead of us. This tee shot should play. All right, load up. Let's let this go. Little play.
And this one's about 125 yards out. They're doing pretty good in the approach shot department. Oh, he almost went into that sand and wound up sticking the green in the end. He's got this for birdie. This one's a 4-foot putt. As that drops, that marks down your 5th birdie so far today. And the 11th hole of this one is a par 4. Tee shot's looking decent. All right, interested to see what you have in store for us here. That's too bad. Second shot here on the 11th. Okay, back in the fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. And here we go. This is his second shot. Okay, let's check it out. He's got this for the birdie. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. In there. About 9 feet to the hole from here. This putt's breaking just a smidge to the left. Oh, that would have been good to have that one drop. All right, give this a tap. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. So that makes you 3 under for the day. And the 12th hole is a par 3. Okay, let's see what you can do off of this tee. Nothing wrong with that. Safely on the green. All right, 20 feet to go.
This one has just a slight break to the right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Still has a chance. Oh, come on. Somehow it doesn't go down.
And he's on the birdie hunt here. Let's see what happens.
I think it's breaking to the left. And he gets the birdie putt to go. Just a tap.
Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next. And you currently sit at 3 under par.
Okay, this one's a par 5 here on the 13th. This one's fairway bound. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there.
All right, here's our second shot on the 13th.
I'm not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though. Close, pretty close with that shot. And this one's about 10 feet out. And he gets the putt to go. That was a pretty good one. This putt is for birdie. Shaping up out here. That's birdie number 6 on the day. Bringing things down to 4 under after that one. And the 14th hole is next. This one is a par 4. Okay, time to send it. Just a pure swing. Oh my goodness, just absolutely demolished that. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th.
And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. This one's drawing.
There it is.
That'll play pin high, well judged. And he's setting up for a very long putt here. It's breaking to the left, I think. Looks like he started this one out right. And from there, not a bad result. This could take you to 5 under. Nicely done. And let's see, he's setting up now, 2-footer. And there we go. And 5 under for your score at the moment. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. That was good. All right, let's see how he does. And good luck with your second here on the 15th. Ooh, yeah, right off of that. No, that one, yeah, that one took a dive. And let's see what he does here. He's got around 245 yards to go. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Well, missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Setting up in the green side rough, just about putting. Oof, right by with the chip. Okay, go ahead and finish up on this hole, and we'll head to the next. And just joking. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. All right, this is his attempt at eagle. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. This one's 7 feet away. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. And after that hole, you are now 3 under par. now the par 3, 16th. Have a good tee shot. Good contact. Nice stroke. We're on the green. And from 23 feet away. It looks like this one's breaking to the left. Well, this one's looking okay. Liking how it's turning out. Oh, and it doesn't go. Well, he's setting up for a long putt. I don't know what'll happen here. Looks like he's put it on a good line. Continues to be on line. Oh, and it doesn't go down. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. And that will go. Okay, tap this one in and let's move on. And 3 under par for the day. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17. Let's send this ball away. Well done. And here's our second shot on the 17th. And if he sinks this, that's an eagle on his scorecard. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. This putt's going uphill. Looks like it's moving left to right. Oh. And this is his birdie putt. Here we go. This is for par. All right, let's move on to the next. And right now you are at 3 under par. And now to number 18. This one's a par 4. Well, looking forward to this hole. And he sets up around 140 yards out. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Time for our second shot here on number 18. This is his third shot. Come on, get in, get in. And that'll work. That's gonna go down for birdie. Nice little chip shot to end your round. All right, and he will finish his round with a par. And as we head our separate ways, that's 4 under par for you today. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hello there, my name's John McCarthy, and I want to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. And today we find ourselves at the fantastic, legendary, if you will, Pebble Beach Golf Links. And let's get this thing going. Unlucky. Second shot here on the first. This one's heading a bit right. Oh, missed the green on that one. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Oh, how dialed are you today? Look at that. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. Looks like this one starts off straight enough, but then it should go to the right. Starting the day at even par. Lovely to see. Wind blowing left to right on this hole. Nice. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. A little too far to the right on the approach, I think. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. 12 feet to go. This putt's downhill and breaking to the left. Oh, man. 3 feet left. And after that one, even par is your score. And teeing her up here on the third. Oops, that's no good. The approach is heading a bit to the right. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. And here we go. Par putt coming up. This one should start off straight, but then it does look like it turns to the left. Looking good. Good work out there. That's your par. And you're at even par. Let's see if you can use the wind on this hole. It's left to right. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. This shot's about 80 yards out. Pretty sure we're heading to the bunker here. And this is your third shot. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. And wouldn't it be nice to save par on this one? And you're at even par currently. And let's see how we do here on the fifth. This one's a little to the right on approach. Oh, man. Out of bounds. Okay, we were about 205 to the pin from here. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. I think this starts off pretty straight and then takes a bit of a left turn. Ooh, right by. All right, give this a tap. All right, now let's take a peek at the scorecard. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. About 195 yards to that pin from here. Good stuff. You'd only be one over par if you sink this. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. So good. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. That will play. Thank you very much. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. Well done there. That'll bring your score down to even par. Okay, let's see what we can do here on the 8th hole. Oh, that's not a great one. Good job. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin. This one's going to get a little gritty here in the sand. Well, unfortunate. That's going to get counted as a missed green. You know, this is very, very sandy in this. All right, grab that flat stick. We're out of here. 6 feet to go here. And you're one over at the moment. And we got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Beauty of a swing there. Here's our second shot on the 9th. And that'll do. Grab your putter. All right, good luck with this 15-footer. Look at this one, breaking pretty hard to the left here. Well played to you. And after that one, you'll go down to even par. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Ooh, just tattooed that drum. We've got about 135 yards or so to go from here. Come on, bite. All right, turns out we didn't miss the green. We didn't go long. We stuck the green. That's great. Bad part is it's a long, long putt to the hole. All right, here we go. This one's for birdie. Looks like this putt goes downhill to the right. Oh, brutal. All right, you got this left over for par. Okay, let's head to the next. You are currently sitting right at even par. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Well, that'll happen. Here's our second shot on hole number 11. Okay, out of the rough, and this might not be enough. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Ooh, with the touch out of the bunker. Well done. This one's just 3 feet. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And teeing it up now on the 12th. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Well, looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Oh, you hate to see it. And to save par. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. Okay, just a few more inches to go. 1 over for the day. And teeing this one up on hole number 13. It looks like we're going to be in the fairway. Setting up here 145 yards away. This one's coming around. Nice little draw. I'm okay with that. Here's a 20-foot putt. I think this goes downhill to the right. Oh, that was almost in. And this will be your par putt here. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. We got a right to left cross breeze going on this hole. I'll take those all day. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Nothing wrong with that.
This one's 7 feet away. Now that par would have been nice. And we're ending this hole with a bit of a tap. All right, 2 over par at the moment. And teeing up now on the 15th hole. That was good stuff. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. Well, maybe this will kick left. And this should be a fun watch. Let's see how you do with this long, long putt. This is an uphill putt moving right to left. And well done. You got most of the way there. This one's just a 3-foot putt. Okay, moving on to the next. You are currently 2 over. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. And that one rolls just barely into the second cut. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Good job. We're on the green. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. This one just has a little tiny break to the right, I think. Looking pretty good. And that drops for your 4th birdie of the day. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. All right, best of luck here on number 17. Oh no, heading to the beach. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. Ah, just right by the hole. Okay, save par right now with this putt. Let's go. This one's going hard to the right. No, didn't quite get there, did it? Oh, just a tap in here. And 2 strokes above par currently. Here we go. We've made it to 18, and this is a par 5. Hopefully this will nestle itself nicely in the fairway. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Downhill putt here, breaking to the left. Oh, this has my attention. Continuing. Come on, do the thing. Oh, somehow it doesn't go. Okay, let's drop this one on in there and finish our day. All right, you're done now. All right, we are out of here, and it's 1 over par for you at the end of this one. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon.